What's up, everyone? My name's Heavy Metal here, and the lack of content for the last couple of days. For the reason I was I was out somewhere. I didn't bother doing it, but whatever. Anyway, guys, yeah, welcome back to another Vanguard video as well. Yeah, hold on. All right. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know when my computer is gonna get here as well. We know, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna tell you when it's gonna get here and blah 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 and stuff. And also too, the other day, a face shell came for my mask as well. I wish I could show you, but I don't have my camera on. Did I? Oh yeah, I think I forgot to turn off the Yeah, I forgot to turn off the time thing, but whatever.
Team
yeah, I did.
Subdue all threats.
Alright, so yeah, I got myself these face shells that I've been trying to wait. Well, I ordered like a while ago alongside with the PS2 game, my disc cleaner and the memory card. And the memory card alongside with those supposed to come the same day, but instead got pushed back a little longer as well. Yeah, but it got pushed back a little longer. Probably due to somebody who was out of town. Or somebody who's out of town. Well, who knows? I'm glad I got. And it's a red face shell as well. Which of course I'm gonna make a separate video, but I'm not gonna upload it as well. Yeah, guys. Also too, I decided that I'm just gonna buy a lens cleaner. If you don't know what a lens cleaner is, it's a type of cleaner for the lenses for on the PS2 as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it as well. Next time I'm just gonna keep it as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it anyway. You know, forget it. We'll just it's just fixed. So it's a type of cleaner to clean the lens as well. Yeah, it's a type. Yeah, like I said, it's a type of lens. Yeah, it's a type of cleaner. It's probably I don't know. Well, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna get to as well. So yeah, and then also too, I've been researching on how to clean a PS2, get rid of the dust and all that stuff. Trying to fix the tray injecting problem as well. Each time that I insert a disc in there as well, the tray gets stuck like in a curve as well. So I have to open it to mess around with it as well. I don't know why that happened as well, but yeah, I don't know why that happened. Yeah, I don't know why that happened as well. All I know is it still works as well. Oh, yeah, all I know is it still works. Yeah, I probably have to buy the HDMI adapter for it as well. If you didn't know, yes, there is an HDMI adapter for it as well. There is an HDMI adapter for it. So,
Team deathmatch. Eliminate all hostiles.
So, yeah, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do as well. So, I talked to my friends about which possibly to go for which monitor as well. I asked them which one is the best and all that stuff. They're saying go for this monitor or that one because they had some type of stuff as well. So yeah, so they're saying that if you go for this monitor, I don't know. The monitor I'm getting is the Assessor Predator 3 XB3 monitor as well. So yeah, they said go for that one as well because it has some type of better than the Asus one. The one I was getting there was the Asus I forgot what type of Asus monitor it was, but yeah, I forgot what the type of Asus monitor it was. So yeah, I wish I had the camera on so I could show you guys what the monitor, not the monitor, I mean the fisheye would look like as well. So yeah, I wish I could show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, I wish I could show you guys, but I don't have it on right now because I don't feel like having it on. So yeah, I don't feel like having it on. So if you guys didn't know, if you've been sticking around with the AV cord as well for the PS2, yes, they act third-party sellers and I think other top big brands made an HDMI adapter for us. Yeah, they made an adapter for the HDMI. Yeah, they made an HDMI adapter for the PS2 as well. Now, of course, the PS1 had an it had an AV adapter for the PS1 too. I think they made one. Where I think they made one where you could just put it the other end. You could just put an HDMI through it as well. Now, the HDMI came when the PS3 came out as well. And of course, and the Xbox had an AV thing on there too. But you could just put an HDMI cord to plug in an HDMI cord through as well. Yeah, guys. So they did that too. I think. Yeah. Now I can just use my capture card and record PS2 gameplays as well. I think they still do PS2 gameplays in 2022. I don't know as well. Yeah, I have no idea as well. Because it was the 2000s as well, YouTube and video game capture cards didn't really came out. I think the way you could record on YouTube was by buying a capture card, which of course capture cards wasn't really a thing in the 2000s as well. Yeah, capture cards weren't really a thing in the 2000s as well. YouTube came out in 2005 as well, was founded in 2005 as well. So yeah, I think capture cards came around the 2010s as well. And I'm lucky I got my hands on one of the capture cards as well. I told you guys about it, the 4K game capture card as well, where you just download OBS videos and you just use that as well. Yeah, where you just use it and stuff. Yeah, where you could just use OBS to record your stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, where you can record your stuff. So the original plan was for me, I was gonna get the Elgato capture card. I was gonna save up a bunch of money and stuff, and I was gonna do that as well. But instead, I found out how expensive they are as well. And I found out how expensive they are. Yeah, I found out how expensive they are as well. Now the 4K capture card, it was pretty good as well. I used it a couple times as well. So yeah, I could use it a couple times was pretty cool as well. Now, you guys are wondering, if you're gonna do a gaming setup, why don't you just do a dual monitor, or what are you gonna do? I mean, to be honest, I don't really like the dual monitor look. I mean, it does look pretty cool as well, but, yeah, that's not really my style as well. All I need, the dual monitor that I'm gonna be having is just my TV and the monitor as well. And you could connect your PC to them. That's only if you have like some type of cable for to connect your PC from to yeah, that's only if you have the type of cable to connect the PC to your TV as well. I mean, I think you could use your TV, but I really don't want to as well. Yeah, I really don't want to as well. Yeah, you have to buy some type of cable for the yeah, for the monitor and yeah, for the monitor and stuff, for your PC, you have to get a display cable or what type of cable that it comes with as well. And of course the of course for the consoles and stuff, you can either use it HDMI. I mean, of course, I don't think all monitors have a AV built. Have an AV thing on it, or the blue, yellow, the blue, white, not blue, I mean, the red, white, right, yellow cable as well. The red, white cable as well. So, so yeah, guys, so, I don't think the monitors do build that anymore as well. TVs, I think whenever they get built, they will include the AV thing with alongside with the HDMI and all that other stuff. Yeah, and all of the other stuff that so yeah, my gaming setup is nearly complete. All I need is just wait for my desktop and then wait for my monitor and order my cam for my webcam for. I could use my camera if I want to, but my camera is kind of dead as well. So yeah, my camera's kind of dead as well. Yeah, my camera's kind of dead, and then I noticed that what's it called? Yeah, I forgot what it's called. The capture card also had a mic input too as well. I was like, really. I mean, too, whenever my desktop and the monitor gets here, well, I'm gonna test it out and see if does it work. If I just use the microphone that the headset has as well. So yeah, when I get here as well, I don't know how long it's gonna get here, so yeah, I don't know when it's gonna get here, so yeah, I really don't know. Alright, so yeah, basically that's all I can say about the computer and stuff, and for the console, that's not how it was. Oh, speaking of consoles, that's not how it was for HDMI and yeah, for HDMI and stuff. Because back then, the way you could plug in to play the PS2 and the PS1 was by buying a yellow, white, and red cable, and plug it in the back of the PS1 and the PS2 as well. Because the TVs didn't really have an HDMI back then as well. I really don't know the 2000s as well. All I know is I was born in 05 as well. Yeah, all I know was born in 05 as well. That did the same thing too for the PS3 that came around when it was released in 2006. They had, you had to buy when you bought the console, it came with a AV, cord as well, and you plug it back in as well. But now, PS3 had an HDMI. Has an HDMI port on there as well. Had an HDMI port on there as well, so you just get an HDMI cable and plug it back into your you just plug it back in as well. plug it back in. So you plug it in, and then you plug in your HDMI to the plug it in on your HDMI, and plug the HDMI to the TV as well. Like, and you guys are gonna be surprised that the PS1 came out in 1999 as well, December 3rd, 1999, and the PS2 came out in March 4th, 2000. And I think in that same year, the PS1, the chubby version, or the slim, whatever it's called. Oh yeah, whatever it's called. So yeah, I really don't know what it's called. So yeah, that one too was released too, and then had an AV cord as well. And a plus too, it came with a portable monitor that if you didn't have the well, not really much of a monitor. It's like pretty much a monitor you connect back to the PS1 and power it up, and it powered both of them up. Yeah, powered both of them up, and powered both of them up, and power both of them up, and then you could play like that as well if you don't have a TV or anything like that. Right, if you don't have a TV, okay, if you don't have a TV or anything like that. So and then now later, right, in 2006, 2013, and now in 2020, we have an HDMI thing as well. We have an HDMI thing. And of course, I think you could if you don't have a TV that has a built-in HDMI, if you have like those old school TVs, if you had those old school TVs, well, so if you had those old school TVs that didn't have yeah, if you had an old school TV that didn't have an HDMI on there, then I think they did make those type of cables. Yeah, I think they did make those type of cables where yeah, one is the HDMI and then one is an A. That's only if you don't have a what's it called? That's only if you don't have a I forgot what. Yeah, I keep. That's only if the TV doesn't have an HDMI thing on there as well. So yeah, guys. So that's all I can say about the consoles. Now let's talk about the face shell that I have as well. With the PS2 memory card and the PS memory card and the PS memory card and the oh my god, and the game as well, and then the the game and now this cleaner thing I bought was alright. I guess took some scratches off. But I realized that the spray that they gave me was just pretty much alcohol and water. I was like, oh my god, why? I don't know. I think that it was just pretty much sprayed down the thing and then just rotated and it should take some. I was like, I bought it. It was a piece of crap. I mean, it worked alright, I guess. I was like, it was alright, I guess, but whatever, I get what I get as well. Now, I'm gonna buy it an upgraded version, later as well. Now, the face shield that I bought, I don't want to create my own as well. It's like pretty much like a, like I said, I wish I had the camera on, but, I don't want to. I don't have it on right now, so, I'll show it like later down the line, or, yeah, I'll show it later down the line. Now you're wondering too, like, what made you want to get the face shield? Now, the simple answer is that it's always necessary to have a face shield. It's always necessary to have a face shield. Yeah, like it's always necessary to have a face shield to yeah, it's always necessary to have a face shield when cosplaying as well. Because some heroes or some people who bought costumes, depending on which hero they want to be, it will always require to have a face shield. It's always required to have a face shield. So, for example, like Deadpool, you hear that think they made a type of face shield for Ryan Reynolds to wear as well. Yeah, I think they did make a type of face shield for Ryan Reynolds to wear, for the Deadpool costume as well. Wait, yeah, they did made a face shield for him to wear. And now they do the same thing too, like for the Spider-Man actors as well, Tom, Toby, and Andrew as well. Tom, Toby, and Andrew. See, when they when the movies began production as well back then, they had to have a face shield for the actors to wear. I mean, you can't just have a fabric on your face as well, sticking on it. Because it's gonna be kind of hot if you don't have a face shield. It's gonna be kind of hot to wear under that spandex costume as well. Under that spandex costume, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of like this. How did they survive in that hot spandex costume as well? I was like, how did they hide? Hot? How is it that hot? But yeah, I don't know when yeah, hold on guys, real quick. Yeah, hold on guys. So alright guys, I'm back. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know how they managed to survive the hot spandex costume for all of them to wear as well. For all of them to wear. Yeah, for all of them to wear as well. So, yeah, for all of them to wear, it's kind of hot. So, I'm very sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, how do they manage to survive in that thing? Well, once in a while, when they finish filming the scenes or productions wrap, they will take the costume off and save it for later, unless they wanted to redo the design for that costume as well. So yeah, the same costume for the 2002 version of the movie is really much the same costume as pretty much the Spider-Man 2 2004. It's just that the logo is just pretty much changed for yeah, the logo is pretty much changed for the yeah, the logo is pretty much changed. The front logo, the front spider logo, and the back logo too, bro. Now yeah, now we got that iconic logo from Spider-Man, because people consider the Spider-Man 2 is considered to be the best superhero movie of the year as well. But so we're gonna talk more about that, about Spider-Man 2 another time. But we're here to talk about the face shields and stuff. So yeah, the actors did have a face shield to wear. The actors did have a face shield to wear all of them. That depends on which suit that they wear. Like I said, Toby's suit's pretty much the same suit from 2002, except for that the logo is pretty much different. Now the same suit, the symbiote suit, it's pretty much the same. It's just that the symbiote is black, and then that spider logo is more cooler. But it's pretty much the same spider logo. Yeah, it's pretty much the same spider logo. So yeah, it's pretty much the same logo as well. it's pretty much the same logo, just that they added more designs to the logo as well when it came to the symbiote suit. And also too, that symbiote suit also had a facial, also too, that suit has a facial to wear. Yeah, that one has a facial to wear. So and also too, that the stunt double who betrayed the actors. Also too, the stunt doubles for the actors to step in if they don't want to do the stunts themselves, or pretty much be like Tom or Andrew. Be like Tom or Andrew, well, who did the stunts themselves. Oh yeah, I'm about to get demonetized for showing that half thing, but whatever. So yeah guys, yeah, the stunt doubles will wear the costume under the mask as well. They too wear the face shell too as well. Yeah, they too wear the face shell as well. So yeah, I was wondering, how did the mask have a face shell? And when it's coming to unmasking scenes, the face shell removes, and then the mask detaches as well. There could be one possible thing. One, it could pretty possibly be a separate suit that they made a detachable mask, and then they just use and then when it comes to unmasking scenes, they just probably use a bit of CGI as well. But it actually is a practical suit as well. Yeah, it is a practical suit that they used. Yeah, they probably used a practical. Yeah, they did use a practical suit. I mean, they did the same thing too for Captain America: Civil War for Spider-Man though. But instead, that suit got covered up with CGI and stuff. Yeah, that suit got covered up with CGI and stuff. Black Panther suit also was had a practical suit, but that was covered up in CGI as well. So also too, Black Panther's mask looks like does have a face shell as well, but mostly the unmasking scene looks like pretty much CGI as well. Looks like it's CGI. So Iron Man's suit was also practical. They had a bits of armor and stuff. They had a bit of stuff that Iron Man's actor Robert Downey Jr. could wear, but instead that whole suit was covered up with CGI as well. Yeah, that suit was covered up with CGI. And also too, Iron Man had a stunning CGI look when that came out back in 2008. But I talked about so much CGI in here. So yeah, the actors did have a face shell. When it comes to unmasking scene, they either have they just have an extra mask that has a detachable suit, or like they just use the actors pull the mask up away from the face shell, and yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain how the unmasking scenes had that no face shell look to it, and when it came to the suits, and then when the actors could wear the suit, I mean the mask, not the suit, the face shell gone. I don't know, they just had an extra mask to use the unmasking scenes, or when the Spider-Man actors, I don't know, I forgot what it's saying. Oh yeah, or when the Spider-Man actors had like I said, an extra mask where they can just use it or they could just wear the extra facial, or they could just wear the extra mask, or they could just use the extra mask to wear, and then they could just pull it off. In which course when I watch the movie, I might tell which suit look like it has a face shell to it, and of course which one doesn't. And which one doesn't. Yeah, which one doesn't. Yeah, which one doesn't or not. Hold on. Alright guys, so we had a good 30 minutes explaining about the face show for the about the Spider-Man mask, and then earlier we talked about the PS2 and then the AV cord and all of the other stuff. And other stuff. We're gonna talk more like this content in future videos, but so yeah, we're gonna talk more. Yeah, we're gonna talk more about that. We're gonna talk more about that. We're gonna talk more about that in future content, which of course I'm gonna be making a separate video talking about the face show. But until then, guys, my name's Heavy Metal, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright guys, so bye bye.